I used to dance, and dance we both used to do actually.
No, she forced me into dancing also. She forced me into dancing. Verbally, we still fight.
Verbally, we hit each other really hard.
Yeah. When I say, okay, breakup has happened, I'm very sad about it, Tapsi's like, get over it.
Siblings are often diametrically opposite to each other. In terms of energy, Tapsi Pannu and Shagun Pannu are poles apart. She's fire and she's ice. She's the more careless one, whereas she is the more responsible one. Welcoming the Pannu sisters on our brand new chat show on Pink Villa, No More Secrets. What's up?
I am fire. Let's just make it clear. I'm fire. She's ice.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
wondering who's fire, who's ice. Yeah,
She's
but
fire. She's fire for sure.
I'm more
You're-
calm.
Yeah,
and-
I'm a,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
a
a
chiller.
Leo. I'm supposed to be fire, right? My
We know.
element is fire.
That's true. I started off saying that, she's the more responsible one. And you're the more careless one. You're the more careless one, actually. What are the new things that you've done? Last time, I know she went on a show and said that, you left the car engine on. What are the new things she's done in the
That only
time
she
after
keeps
that?
a track of. I don't keep a track of that because I've given up on really keeping a track on it. Otherwise, I keep feeling guilty. I don't even deny the fact that yes, I am slightly careless.
In my last conversation right before Game Over, you had said that in a question, you had said that you had banged your sister's head on the table. And I've got a lot of replies on that show where people wanted to know why exactly you did that.
I think I would have told you the reason also. Those times video games were new.
Yeah.
Internet was fairly new on desktops at that point, and we used to connect with that phone line,
Yeah.
and it used to be very tricky connection, and it used to disconnect very quick. So you have to play your video game online when it's connected. So when it's connected, you have to play now. You never know when it's going to disconnect.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm the elder sister. I'll play first. And she's like, no, I'll play first. I'm like, that doesn't work like that. I play first.
That happens till date though. Whatever we have to do in life, she has to do it first because she's the elder one.
But what was your reaction? You were too young. I had asked her if your parents clearly gave her a jhap and all. She didn't want to talk to me about that. Did she get a scolding?
I actually don't remember because when it happened, it didn't hurt me at all. I just acted like I'm hurt. But when I took my hand
Imagine
off, I
all
was
the
acting.
drama queens you
Because
all
I was
are.
like, ये जोर की लगा है, it should look like कि लगा है. But it didn't hurt. So it must be all numb and all. So and when I removed my hand, it was all blood and all, and then I realized, oh my god, something's really happened. But I wasn't in pain at all. But I think nobody was home that time. Our parents weren't home. That's why we were fighting. And then my mom came in, and I think she was just, I don't know if she scolded you.
She didn't waste time in scolding me.
Yeah.
And I was frozen. I was literally frozen. The whole blood sight was really difficult for me. And I think after that, I
You never hit her?
never hit her up.
Never hit her after that?
Maybe not actually. Not after. But verbally, we still fight.
Verbally, we hit each other really hard.
Yeah.
But have you hit her ever?
No.
What nonsense, Shogun.
I have never hit you.
Before that,
Before
used
that,
to.
we always used to have fight over remote, who's gonna watch which channel.
That's
And yeah, we were
regular.
just all
We used to
that.
have this rule that जिसके हाथ में remote है, or that person will decide what channel is going on. So if you're watching something, you're just holding the remote and sitting.
Yeah,
You
because the
can't
minute
the
you keep
remote.
it on the side and the other one just grabs it, then
Then
gone.
it's other person's chance to play whatever she wants, and so it's about whoever holds it.
You were obviously studious. You've chosen a profession before that. You can become a marketing genius, like I've always told you. And this is an inside joke. How were you in studies? Did you get compared to your sister all the time?
all the time. So whenever I used to have same teachers. So by the time I reached my 10th or 11th, these were the teachers who had already taught her, and they were really fond of her. And she was the head girl also of the school, and I was the one who was like a backbencher. I didn't want to study much. I was just passing, just literally just passing, a very average student. She's the one who'll sit in the first bench, answer all questions, do all the homework. So they were actually, teachers came up to me and they said, we can't believe that you're sisters.
But
Yeah.
you were excellent.
I was a jack of all trades, master of none. I used to enjoy.
Nonsense.
Yeah, no,
we know.
I have suffered so much because of her.
You were jack of all trades and master of most of them. Even
because
now.
I used to love trying out different stuff. I used to dance, and dance we both used to do actually.
No, she forced me into dancing also. She forced me into dancing. Tapsi's like, I have choreographed this new song. You have to do this. And I said, I don't want to do it. She's like, no, you have to do it. So I didn't have a choice. I was like forced into dancing. That's a different thing. I started enjoying it. So I actually got into it. But it was not like I really wanted to do it. I did it because she was forcing me into it.
But you know, when you decided to become an actor, you said that you have always called yourself an accidental actor.
Yeah.
Was she one of those first few people who you went and spoke to, you know, and said that, oh, now I want to do it? What was her reaction?
I don't think I ever had a moment where I realized, you know, this is going to be my profession. It happened after my first film's release. I just went ahead and spoke to my parents saying that I want to try this. And Shagun went into the toilet probably.
Whenever there was any serious discussion or taking permission from dad used to happen, I used to say, you do it. I used to go run in the toilet and hide because I was like, I don't want to be a part of this.
You know, new comes home who you really don't know much about, and that person is coming to sit and have a conversation, and Shagun is not familiar with that person. The bell rings and Shagun is in toilet. Whereas I can speak on a wrong call for a long time. I can talk on a wrong number also. So that way, the moment she knows someone is coming who she is not familiar with, even now. So now it's from toilet, it has become bedroom. But it's
now we have a bigger house, so bedroom.
Also, you know, one thing which I want to ask both of you. So there's this paparazzi culture which has become like really prominent in India today, and especially in Bollywood. Like gym log, airport log, Bhagwan jane kya aur looks aane wale. So there's a constant intrusion into your private life. Not only is it with you because you're an actor, but it's also with people connected to you. How do you deal with it? And has she ever spoken, and have you ever seen her like feel very uncomfortable around it?
This was this one time that I went to the airport in her car, and there were some paparazzi standing there, and of course I think I never knew they know by car, okay, who's there. So I just walked down because I said, Taapsee is not here, they're not gonna have any idea it's me. I just walked out and they all were standing there, and I said, hello, hi. They were just looking at me, and they were still not clicking. And I was like, yeah, of course they're not interested in clicking me. The moment I started walking is when they all started clicking pictures, and I was like, what just happened? I had no idea. So I was just like shocked. I went in the airport and I messaged her. I said, okay, this just happened, and I had no idea. It was the first time it happened when I was just alone, but honestly, it doesn't happen with me. Nobody recognizes, I think, me. I don't think anybody.
But tell me something, when you don't want to become an actor and all this happens to you, and when you see comments being written on social media, because it can be toxic, especially towards you, how do your parents and how do you react to those comments?
I read a lot of comments. That's my pastime. I do it. Everywhere, whatever, I just look at any picture. I just look at a picture, and my first thing is I go down and I read comments, because that's where all the comedy is happening.
She calls them internet pe bathi hui ladkiyan.
I'm like, ये कौन है? मतलब,
but like when you know because everyone is a fashion critic today.
Yeah. Everybody's become a critic.
Yeah. So she'll be like, yeah, internet पे बैठी हुई लड़कियाँ क्या कह रही है तेरी look के बारे में?
Yeah, like what is the new thing? What are they saying? Did they like what you're wearing? Did they not like? It's just funny to me, and I'm very okay with it.
You know, what are the qualities in her that you think should change? Similarly, what are the qualities in her that you can't tolerate at all?
I have a list. I know what I'm saying.
Oh God.
So then you should start.
Just that she's very careless, but I think it's gotten much better. I
With
think
age.
so, yes.
With age, it has become better.
Yes. Also, the anger has gotten much better with age. It used to be very bad, but it's going. I'm sure it'll go more.
What about you?
I'm not very judgmental. I kind of love her very hopelessly. So I
There's
avoid.
really nothing wrong with me. Trust me. She
It's
can't
just that
find-
I prefer to overlook all those things. It's just that, you know, I mean, because when I love someone so much, I tend to like just give that person a lot of benefit of doubt. Don't really judge that person much. So I don't keep things in mind much. So with her, that's why I don't really keep a lot in mind. But one thing that time and again triggers our argument is when I feel that somewhere she forgets that no matter how much I don't behave like that, I am 4 years elder to her, and I do know I've seen life slightly more than her.
This is everybody's dialogue, like everybody.
We never treated each other like, you know, you are elder, so I have to be like, I used to in the as a kid I used to call me Didi, Didi bulao, Didi bulao mujhe. And she
That
was
has
never,
happened for years. And
Yeah.
I made sure I don't call her Didi.
yeah, she
I
never
said,
called
"Nahi
me
bolu."
Didi. And I was like, why will you not call me Didi? Everybody calls me Didi. I mean, every kid of her age or younger calls me Didi, and I call whoever is 1 or 2 years elder to me, I call Didi. Why are you not calling me Didi? So that kind of a thing. But so I feel because I don't give that vibe of, you know, that I'm the elder, I call the shots kinds. So sometimes I feel, you know, that she forgets that I still have a little more wider view of life and things, and I do think before doing things, even though I might not show that I'm that responsible, but I still know things slightly better. So yeah, that's all.
So on that note, we will move on to our next segment, which is going to be a really, really fun segment. Let's see how you guys fare in that.
Okay, we are fun people.
Okay. We are going to discuss something that we have been talking about for the longest time, but never on camera, which is, and she would know better, which is about dating, love, and boys.
Oh God.
Because not many people really know what is happening in your life. You ought to, we don't know only, but we will today. But
Mine's
what is
very
actually
boring.
happening in your life, and you will also help me grilling her. Are you in a relationship?
See, I'm not married, and I keep telling everyone that. And people who are genuinely interested in my personal life and not just to make gossip columns out of it, know about it, right? So, and plus, it's not something great to talk about or hear, because whoever's the person in my life is not into the kind of profession or life, or you know, that people are more curious to know. Not a big businessman, not a cricketer, not, you know, not even from here around. So if someone, I mean, even if I will start talking, people will probably just edit that portion out, because it's not something of the usual interest of an actress dating someone.
Oh, we won't edit. Who are you dating?
Listen, I'm telling you,
You
it's
have to
not
say it to me.
interest.
Come on, come on.
See, whoever it is, that as you know it, everybody knows. My family knows it. Everybody knows it. But just that, you know, when I start talking about it, my biggest problem is people make headlines out of it, and you know, that starts becoming the thing to be talked about than so much other stuff that I'm doing in my life. And I don't want it to be, because I've had a horrible experience in which, in one of the interviews, I gave a long 1 hour long interview, and you won't believe that 1 hour long interview just got that headline. Taapsee said she's not getting married anytime soon, and then a picture, and I mean, it became like that whole one-pager interview just got reduced to like my personal life as a headline, which was not in good taste, I feel, because you know, when an actor has worked so hard to have a professional name, you just don't try to encash on my personal life, you know, don't do that.
But what do you think of the person in her life? You don't have to name. Come on, I know she doesn't want him to be named. But what do you think of the person?
I mean,
how much does her opinion matter when you ever dated a guy?
Yeah, that you can surely ask, and it can be fun.
Yeah.
About the people I've dated and what's her opinion.
Yes.
I think now she just maybe got lucky. Because there are people that she has dated in the past. Oh my god.
Who've never liked.
No. I liked another guy, maybe like long back, but that was really hardly anything. But yeah, other than that, whatever, I don't know from where she finds these weird guys. First of all, so ugly to begin with. Then,
See, I don't have the looks
Yeah.
as a criteria ever. I've never had ever.
but some basic like
Yeah,
average,
that
like
बच्चे तो मतलब golden babies, no? You want.
yeah. Now see, imagine like nice, cute blonde,
Yeah, right.
curly hair, blonde little kids coming out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But has it ever happened that she's not liked a guy and you stopped dating that person, or vice versa? Like, has she ever had
For
any
me,
happen?
it matters a lot. If she doesn't like, I will not stop dating the guy like right there and then. But I would have it in my heart that she doesn't like the guy, so I know it's not gonna end up well.
I forced her to date a guy.
She has forced me to date a guy. And if I show you that guy's picture right now, you'll be like, what the hell? Tapsi is not the person you kind of go to and ask who's the good looking guy. She has no idea of how the person looks or anybody. Like, I have honestly dated one guy in my school life because Tapsi told me you should date him. He's a good looking guy.
How did it turn out to be? Like, how did he turn out to
I
be?
dated him for like a month or two and then
You realize that Tapsi's choices in
Yeah,
men
very
are like something debatable choices.
I've had like, yeah, of course, I've kissed a lot of frogs before I got my prince.
Siblings are the ones who you connect with on a personal level. There are things that you can tell your sibling and you can't tell your friends. And you know, they'll understand you and they'll think for your betterment. Has that incident ever happened where you needed her to deal with a breakup or heartbreak?
yeah, I'll tell you. So when I say, okay, breakup has happened, I'm very sad about it, Tapsi's like, get over it. You knew this was gonna happen, this is how it is, very practical, facts, done, over, get over it. I'm like, oh wow, like that was very quick.
I took her out for a party after she broke up. I was like, Shagun,
Yeah,
I
let's go
think
party. So she's not somebody
my
who would be
breakups
like,
have been very happy breakups because I was very happy
yeah.
that I broke up.
So she never had that issues.
You are a wedding planner. We all want to get Tapsi married.
Why?
Have you discussed marriage? Has she, like, do you really have like plans of कि शादी ऐसी होनी चाहिए, like Tapsi की शादी में हम लोग ये करेंगे? I've told her that I'm dancing at a Sangeet. She better call me.
But I'm not sure if I'm having a Sangeet and all, yeah.
No, you have to come.
I'm not into that elaborate wedding drama. You know, I'll tell you what. So for an actor, I've gotten married some 10 times, okay, in my career. So in last 10 years. So, and I've gotten fully dressed up in all possible background brides, you know. So that whole charm of, you know, that I'm going to dress up and dance and all, visually it's all gone. It's not like that'll be a new visual for me to see. Whenever I get married, it'll be a nice family, close friends affair of one long day probably, because this multiple day thing is too tiring, yeah. So it'll be like a compact one day thing where, you know, we'll probably just all from morning to evening do different stuff, and yeah, that's kind of just.
But have you guys put a timeline? You and the parents, have you guys put a timeline?
Parents have, but their timelines are not working on either of us.
So it keeps changing.
So timelines just keep getting pushed.
Are you going to plan the entire wedding?
No, so exactly. She has gotten married multiple times, so she's done with it. This is my job. I get people married. So I have seen such big, huge weddings that I think when I actually get married, I would want a small affair.
Thank you for doing this. But we have the final segment coming up where we will see the two sisters sibling rivalry चाहिए मुझे बिल्कुल
God.
एकदम full मसाला movie की तरह.
Okay, Pucci.
Let's see who wins actually. So we are here for the final segment, which is going to be like battle royale. And who does the groceries? Before we begin, I want to
We
know.
order it online, groceries, but I mean, initially I used to go to the supermarket a
She
lot.
can't do it anymore.
Now
so
I
I
can't.
still do sometimes, but she orders it mostly now online.
Online, I do.
Yeah, but even if you order, you should know, because the next
She doesn't
game.
know. She doesn't look at the price.
I don't
And
know
she
the price
orders
tag.
extra, which we don't require. 2 people living in the house and we have like 500 onions. I don't know why.
I'm gonna lose miserably. She's gonna
So
win.
let's see. So I'll give you a few items. Some of them I'll show you. Some of them I'll tell you, because obviously it was difficult to carry all of it.
Okay.
So you have to guess the price. So the first item.
Oh God, we don't need bread.
Yeah.
I only know the price of it when I was in school, because that was the time I bought brown bread.
35.
25.
She's bang on. 35. 1.
It was a big one, not Tapsi.
Yeah. 1 0. Next one, okay? Very smart, Ria.
We don't drink.
We don't drink this also.
What, 20?
45.
It's actually 38. So
I'm closer.
Yeah. 2 0. Really, Tapsi, you're
I
losing
don't
miserably.
drink this. I'm
Everything
telling
is
you.
25. Say 25.
Okay.
I don't drink milk. What do I do?
We don't drink these things. This is for
50.
like 110.
60.
Oh.
Yes!
2 1. 110 का दूध कौन पिएगा पूरी
I think she's talking about the lactose free.
Yeah.
Lactose
Not
free. This is cheese or butter?
Cheese.
Cheese.
120.
100.
I have to give it to both of you then. Because it's
110?
110.
10,
Oh.
3,
2.
2. ये तो सबकी favorite है. There are 2 of them, but
ये 2 का पैक
Double
है.
pack है.
डबल पैक है. Like how we know कि अच्छा सिंगल कितने का है.
यार. I think it'll be 40.
okay.
Oh no, 60, 60.
Okay.
60, 60.
30.
It's 23. 4, 2. इतना नहीं होता.
4. I'm 4 na?
Yeah. 4, 2.
Salt.
Yeah.
40 rupees.
Okay.
35.
Why are you saying it all?
19. 1
Yay!
kilo salt is actually 19 rupees.
Then I win. No?
Yeah.
Ah.
4, 3.
This I should know.
65.
50.
78.
Yay, I'm closer.
So she gets it. 5, 3.
Not bad. I thought I'll lose badly. Huh? I'm telling you, it's still not bad.
This is what we all love.
80 rupees?
100 rupees.
80 you said 100. She gets it. 150 rupees.
Oh, coffee is expensive, yeah?
5, 4. 1 kilo onion. Onion इतने आते हैं ना घर
I
पे?
know. 1 kilo is around
Which organic or normal?
normal.
Normal.
40.
20 rupees.
1 kilo.
Now she can't change her
30,
answer.
30.
Okay, 30.
20.
30. Exactly 30.
Groceries.
So it's like 5 all, no?
Yeah.
That's why we have 500 onions at home.
You better get
She
this.
knows
huh?
onion.
Yeah.
See, I because I don't cook, I don't know how much onion is going inside the food. I can just order.
Vada pav.
10 rupees.
7 rupees.
Okay, I'm very happy because Shagun has won. It's 12 rupees. So Shagun has won. This
He's also like nervous. He's like, yeah, I hope this
I
one
hope,
wins.
I hope. I was like, Arey, I am in her team. She has to win. We have a hands down winner. And we have really cool and heavy technology stuff.
Yeah.
Which you please give it
Oh,
to
it
her.
is heavy.
Shagun, this is locker. Shagun, we needed locker.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? How did you
Keep
know?
all your stuff safe from her.
But how did you know we actually needed
This
locker?
is called
we
Dil
needed.
Se Dil Ka connection.
Correct.
We
this
actually
is,
needed
yeah.
locker at home.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for doing this, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
Yeah. We love gifts also. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe to Pink Villa.
And for more such videos, follow Pink Villa on Instagram and Facebook.